a tanning bed. Y'all, we are dressed like Granny Pippi. Do you know who Pippi Longstocking is? Y'all remember her? That little girl, she's like, that's me. I was gonna say she's my spirit animal, but she's not an animal. She ain't even real. But anyway, lives to her own, walks to her own beat, whatever. Dresses, that's me. I have on red leggings, this black, it's probably a dress, but I wear it as a shirt because, you know, I'm tall and it works for a shirt for me. But it's that stupid thing. It's 52 degrees, so it's not cold. I mean, it's chilly, but it's not cold. But yeah, I don't know how to get that damn oil thing changed. I'm gonna have to get on YouTube and see how to reset that mess, because every time I get in my car, it clicks back to tell me to take care of my oil in my car or whatever. And I can't see jack squat right about now. But anyway, so then I can't see the temperature and all that, so I have to click it back over. So I don't have time to figure it out right now. I don't even remember what I was saying. Yeah, I put this flannel shirt on because it's a little bit chilly. And I got on black boots. And I have on hot pink socks. But you can't see my socks. But I'm uploading. It's Friday today. I'm uploading the video right now. Y'all, I apologize. I really do. I don't have my shit together. I haven't figured out the editing thing. Like, if I didn't have this cake, I could be spending time, you know, on that, but I need to do the cake. So once I get this out of the way, I can get back on there and try to learn some more. And I'm still like, I still may just end up buying an editing software just so that I can just learn a program, because see, I've already played with 2 different programs, so I know a little bit about both of those programs, but not enough to really matter. So you know, it just confuses me, because like what I learn in one, then I move over to the other one and can't do whatever it was I was doing over in the other one in that one. So it's just a pain in the butt, y'all. I want to do it because like I've said before, oh, I'm looking like, oh, like death. One of these days I'm gonna get them out of here. I hadn't even taken down the stuff up in the front room because I'm lazy. I don't know. Turn this down. I hope you can't hear it. What's I saying? I don't have a clue what I was saying. I'm gonna run Tan to be back. All right. I tanned. I heard about my seatbelt on. I'm not hot today, y'all. What is that about? Probably because I was cold when I got in the bed. But now, I had asked Dan to bring me a board for my cake board. And he said he would, but he didn't. And I need it today. So let's run to Lowe's and pick up a cake board. I'll show y'all. I mean, I know there may not be any cakers that watch, but I know a lot of people are just interested in the cake process as a whole. You know, you don't necessarily have to do cakes to appreciate the process. But normally I do, when I had the shop open and I needed a bunch of boards, Dan would just cut me a whole bunch. And I would just have some, you know, stacked up. But now that I don't have the shop open and I rarely need them anymore, Lowe's carries, they were only carrying the round, okay, I got it too hot in here. The round boards, but now they are carrying some cut, you know, square boards. And I don't know about Home Depot, but at Lowe's, probably they'll do it at Home Depot too, but I know at Lowe's, if you ask them to, they'll cut your board for you. But they've started selling pieces that are already cut. You don't have to ask them to cut it, which I like, because I didn't like having to ask them to cut it for me. But I'm always amazed at people that, and this happened just the other day, and I don't think she watches my videos. Pretty sure she, excuse me, I'm pretty sure she don't watch my videos because we're not friends, like on Facebook or anything. So I'm not sure how she'd know about it. Oh well, but if she does, I mean, she's just to hear what I got to say. And it's not just her, it's people, a lot of people do it. Like when I first, maybe about a year or so into when I had the shop, I had somebody here in our town message and tell me that she wanted to apprentice with me so she could learn how to do cakes, because she didn't like her current job and she was going to learn how to do cakes and open her a shop. And I'm like, no ma'am, I don't need an apprentice, but thanks for the offer, you know. She said, no, you don't understand. I want to learn how to do cakes. And I said, you can, off YouTube, just like I did. It's not a problem. I mean, everything I know, I learned it right here on YouTube, so you could do that too. She said, no, I want you to teach me. And I'm like, lady, if you don't stop it, you know, I'm like, for one, why would I teach my competition? Anyway, I mean, I don't mind helping anybody, and I'll show anybody anything. I'm not keeping secrets. But why am I going to take my time to teach you how to become my competition? Anyway, I ended up I quit talking to her because I was like, you're not getting it. You know, there's like, I don't get that. I really don't. Like, you don't walk up to a nurse and go, hey, the next time you're working on a patient, call me. I'd like to learn how to do that. I don't know, it just blows my mind how people treat, like, when you are like self-employed and you are in a service industry, you know, like my husband has his own company and he deals with the same crap, you know, some people assume that you're going to cut them a deal or to possibly do it for free, like as in a favor type thing. I'll buy you some beer if you'll come roof my house. What? No, this is our work. You don't understand. How many days this week did you work at your job and give us the money for it? None. And so we shouldn't have to do that either. You know, we've done it like for years. We gave our work away. And we finally got to the point where, for one, our bodies are just not holding up to all the work or whatever. Both of our work is, like, my husband has helped me in the cake shop, and he's like, oh my God, this is harder than what I do. He said, I never dreamed like there was like this much hard work, like the rolling, like of the fondant and stuff. It's a workout. I mean, it is a huge workout. So anyway, lifting the heavy cakes back and forth in and out of the fridge, and you don't need to be a member of a gym if you do cakes, because it's a workout. But yeah, people just don't understand that because we taught ourselves, it's like, it's not a job. It's like, you just, you know, refurb houses, or, oh, you just do cakes. Yeah, you're right. And I've put gazillions of hours into learning how to do that. Anyway, let's go get a board. Y'all, when I tell you it has been a crazy week, about 2 weeks, actually, it has been so crazy, first off, y'all know my laptop died. I keep my computers, my phones, all that forever because I do not like the process, of like getting all your stuff loaded onto the new one. For one, like whenever I like get something, I just log into it and then I never log back out of it. So I don't remember the passwords, you know. I mean, and like Facebook, I hadn't, like, I've had this computer, I'd had that computer, I guess since 2012, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I'd had it since 2012. So when I had logged in to my Facebook, at that point, I've never logged back out. And so I really wasn't sure what the password was. Well, when I had gotten into it in 2012, it was because somebody had was stalking. I don't know what you want to call it. The heifer was stealing my stuff, setting up accounts, pretending to be me, sending people messages, pretending to be me. Anyway, so, you know, I got that ironed out, and I changed, like, I was mad when I changed the password, so I made it be something stupid. And, but at the same time, you know, that was the very beginning of you being able to put a two-step, what's that called? Two-step, authentication. I don't really know what it was called. So I did. I attached my phone number to it. Well, because this girl was, you know, stealing my stuff and we were having trouble, it went from like my email address at yahoo.com. They made it be that email address, but at facebook.com. And they had been that forever. Well, I guess Facebook's made some changes, and they weren't letting me and Clay just got back. That's why I ain't got my sunglasses off yet. Y'all, I'm cold. It's going from 65 to 20, 65 to 20. Well, I got my house coat on because it's cold, but I'm fully dressed. Anyway, when I tried to log back in, when I got this new computer, no, it wasn't that email address at Facebook, you know, anymore. That wasn't it. But what was so weird about it, it didn't send, like, normally, anytime I had tried to log in from my phone before, or like when I did log in from my phone, it would send a code. If I logged in, say, I can't remember if where I would have tried to log in. I don't remember being at anybody's house and trying to log in on anything different. I don't know. Anyway, it would send a code to my phone, and then I'd have to take that code and put it in to Facebook to get in Facebook. Well, it didn't do that when I tried to get in, which should have been my first, like, wait a minute, something's wrong. Well, of course, it didn't let me in. Anyway, I was locked out. Y'all know I got back in. Praise the Lord. Y'all, I did everything. I'm not even lying. Like, my eyeballs burned. My back hurt. I was stressed out. And I know I'm not saying stressed out like it was like that. It's a first world problem. It was, you know, I was stressed out, but it wasn't like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because I was to the point where I was like, you know what? Crap on it. I'm just going to lose this Facebook. I'll just never get back in Facebook. But I didn't want to, because all my pictures are there. Like, you know, my whole life, you know, since whatever year I signed up for it is there. So I found not thousands. I found so many different, like, conflicting opinions on do this, do this, do this, do this. Well, I finally found this article by this guy. It was some tech guy. And it said you needed to wait 96 hours after, the last time you tried to log in, wait 96 hours. That must be something to do with, like, Facebook resets everything every 96 hours. I have no idea where the 96 hours comes from. So, in the meantime, when I was like, okay, I'm just going to wait 96 hours, I managed to go back. The email that I was using on there, y'all, was an email I set up. I don't even know when I set it up. Well, I tell you what, I was 39 when I set it up, because that was, like, it was an email address and then 39 on the end, because that was my age when I set it up. So 39, 49, 50, 13 years ago, I set that account up. And I hadn't logged into it in like 6 years. I think I figured that up. And the last time I had logged into it was 6 years ago. I managed to go back, y'all. I don't even know how. I seriously have no clue what I did. How I managed to pull that password for a 13-year-old account, but somehow I'm not being able to remember my Facebook one. Anyway, pulled that shit out of thin air. Got into that, because that was, okay, what the problem on Facebook was, the recovery email was an email I didn't have access to anymore, because it was 1,000 years ago, and I haven't, I didn't log into it. Forgot. It said I didn't have the right password, and so I just quit trying to get into it because I couldn't remember the password. Here, all of a sudden, 13 years later, somehow I managed to pull that password out of my head. I don't know. So I managed to recover the recovery email. So then I waited 96 hours. I put that email in there and said, I have forgotten my password. Send me a new one. Because I was scared to type one in there because that's how I got locked out. I typed one in there and I was like, oh, well, maybe it was this. Which I had put in that email address at facebook.com. And I said, oh, well, it must be at yahoo.com. So I'll go back and try that. That wasn't it. And I don't remember what I tried next. Well, I think after several attempts, boom, you're locked out. And then I kept telling it to recover it for me. And I didn't have to, but this was part of it. It wanted a copy of something to prove that you were you. I had to take a picture of the front and the back of my driver's license, send that. I don't even know where that went to. I had to go to Facebook somehow. I don't know. I'd done everything, y'all. And I'm the type person that, it really didn't matter. And I say I was stressed out, but like I said, it's like a first world stressed out problem. It's not really a problem. But when something like that happens, no, you're not getting the best of me. I will figure this out some way, shape, fashion, or form. I'm not giving up until I figure it out. So I managed to get back in Facebook. In the meantime, while I'm trying, to wait my 96 hours to get back, to try again to get back in Facebook, I am going to go and download my video editor. Hello, they don't have it. It's not available. Microsoft had discontinued Movie Maker. And I was like, oh my God. So I go online and I read reviews and I hunt, oh my God. I read so many reviews, watched videos on what's the best editing. And I personally don't want to pay for an editing program because I don't know enough to pay money for it. You know what I mean? I wanted a free one because I'm such a beginner. Anyway, I found several I did it one at a time though. I didn't do it all at one time. I would download one. Well, no, I found it in Microsoft Photos. They have a video editor that supposedly has kind of taken the place of Movie Maker. No, it's a piece of junk. You can add cool overlays and all that kind of stuff, but you can't splice it and pull a piece out and all that. You can't do the basic edits. It's just kind of like an add-on. Like I said, you can basically do a slideshow with add-ons, kind of. Well, that wasn't any good. So then I went and got another one. I don't really remember what was wrong with it. I want to think it put, what's it called, a watermark on it. I don't want your watermark showing on my video, and I know that's being stingy. I want it for free, but I don't want you to, to put a watermark on it to let people know what I'm. Anyway, I didn't like that one. Downloaded another one. Y'all, I loaded 2 separate ones, and I had watched so many videos on how to run them. I couldn't run them things to save my life. On one of them, I couldn't even figure out how to get a video into it to even start to edit it. And I watched videos and crap on it, so I'm like, I'm not giving up. I am not giving up. So, y'all, I don't even know I don't even know how I did this. Literally, I'm just pulling random shit out of the air. I found a hacker that would give you a link to go download Microsoft 2012 the Essentials add-on. And I was like, oh, please. I had read that for some people that work, because we're running Windows 10, so Windows 10 doesn't support Movie Maker anymore. I personally believe Microsoft pulled it out of its package because it is doing some upgrades, and it's going to be something you have to buy. And I would buy it because I love it. It's so easy to use and all that kind of stuff. I would buy it. But anyway, I was scared it wasn't going to work with my Windows 10. I'd be one of the ones that, one lady said, she did that. She downloaded it, and every video she puts in it corrupts. And I was like, oh, God, because I've had my videos corrupt too. And I was like, oh, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. I get it downloaded. I'm like, oh no, it downloaded, y'all. Oh my God, I'm so happy. So then I pull it up. I'm like, oh yes. And it's got upgrades. It's got, you know, more things than when I had it. It loaded. I'm like, okay. Then I pulled and put a video in it. I'm like, okay, it didn't corrupt so far. So then I started doing some edits on it, because that's when it would corrupt for me. Like when I would do a splice, it would corrupt, like where I made the slice, it would corrupt all the video that came after that slice. Snip, clip, whatever you call it. It worked. I edited a video with it, I guess yesterday. So y'all, I was like, thank you, Jesus. I got all that stuff worked out. Well, the only thing I need, I've gotten, you know, my Facebook loaded. I've got YouTube loaded. I've got Movie Maker loaded. And I need a photo editor to make my thumbnails with. And I was using Canva, but I think that's what it's called. But they watermark your stuff. And I get it. I mean, because I'm using it for free, so they put their watermark on it to tell people what I'm using, you know. So I get that. And I was just too cheap to go buy the version that they would take the watermark off. Like, if you buy it, they'll take the watermark off of it. I still haven't found one. I downloaded GIMP. I read all the reviews and all that kind of stuff. They were saying GIMP is the best. Y'all, that's another one I cannot figure. Mine don't look like I've watched videos, whatever downloaded for me, mine don't look like theirs. Excuse me. So I think I'm going to uninstall it like I did all those other editing programs. I've probably got so much stuff on my computer now. Anyway. So I think I'm going to uninstall GIMP and go buy Canva, because I know how to use it. Yeah, and it just saved me some trouble, because Lord knows I've had some trouble, but hallelujah. Please let this continue to work, because I cannot work an editing program. They're hard, y'all. It's really hard. In my opinion, maybe it's because I'm old, but they're really hard. But we had 1,000 things to do today. I was going to get up and exercise. I was going to pull up a video or something and try to exercise. I haven't done that so far. It was like one thing after another, y'all. We went up to, me and Clay went to, I had to go to Walmart to pick up, I want to make some shrimp fried rice, but instead of using rice, I want to use cauliflower, so it'll be low carb. My diet's going great, by the way. Yeah, no complaints. Going great. What was I going to say, though? Oh, me and Clay ran up to Walmart to get some shrimp. And, we're coming out. It's cold as crap, so we're kind of walking fast. Well, you know how, like, Clay and I were both walking down, like, an aisle? Well, I crossed over. Well, Clay's a little bit slower than me, so, you know, he's a few steps behind me. Well, I could hear this car coming, and I could hear, I'm like, oh, my God, who's driving down through here like this? This heifer, like, comes flying down through there. And I'm like, Clay, you know, because, I mean, I'm not going to say she just about hit him, but she was way too close for comfort. And I didn't holler this, but I did say it I said it loud, and I'm sure she read my lips in her rearview mirror or whatever. But I said, if you don't slow down, heifer decides to not slam on her brakes, but throw on her brakes and roll her window down and ask me, did I have a problem? I'm not going to say exactly what I said here, but I said, yeah, I do. And if you don't slow your ass down coming through here, I'm going to snatch your ass out of that car by your hair and whoop your ass. But let me tell you what she did. Did she answer me? Nope. She rolled her window up and carried on. That's right, heifer. Carry on, but you better slow down doing it. So there was that. Then I get all settled in. If it's going to make, you know, a clip, you know, for my vlog this week, talking about what's all gone on. Dan texts and says, my bad, I forgot my toolbox. Can you bring it to me? Y'all, he's about 35 miles from the house. And I was like, Yeah, I can. Oh my God. So me and Clay, we put the address in the, what you call it, the GPS thing. That heifer wants to take us to the toll road. Like, there's like 3 different routes you could go. And I was like, I don't want to go to the toll road. So I choose a route that it's not going to take us down the toll road. Or I didn't think it was. Then this little thing pops up as we're going down the road and says, if you would like to take the, it was going to save us like 4 minutes or something like that if we went on the toll road. It said, if you want to take this shortcut, like press go, or I don't remember what it is, like a little red button came up. Well, I didn't want it, so I thought, well, it'll just go away. No. It goes, okay, now turn so you can get to the, I'm like, lady, I know she's not in there, you know, no, I'm not like talking to her, but I was like, oh my God, I don't want to go on the toll road. So we just turn it completely off, because I know once I get to the loop in Tyler, then I can, like, there's not a chance she's going to try to take me to the toll road at that point. So I tell Clay, turn it off till we get to the loop, and then we'll turn it back on and get her to recalibrate where we're going. So, oh my God, we recalibrate it. She takes us down some pig trails. I was like, wait a minute. I thought he said he was out Highway 31. It takes us out 64 through a little pig trail back over to 31. I'm like, why not just go to 31? What was wrong with just going to 31? Why you got to take me all these back roads? So then there was that. Stress. I was like, oh my God, I hate that. I hate not knowing where I'm going. I hate, you know, going in traffic, and especially when I don't know where I'm going. So then there was that. So we get that dropped off, and I'm like, good. I know my way home from here. I don't have to turn on this crazy heifer to get us back. So we're just bebopping along. Clay puts on a podcast for us to listen to about the Black Dahlia. So we're listening to our podcast. Both of us are just, you know, all into the podcast. Not really, I mean, like our mind is a million miles away with the podcast. All of a sudden, the lady in front of us stomps her brakes. So to keep from hitting her, I have to stomp my brakes. Well, in doing so, I reached and grabbed, like, why do mamas do this? I mean, I have no idea. But I reached and grabbed Clay's arm so hard, he's probably going to have bruises around his wrist. I just took and just held on, because I didn't think there was any way we were going to miss hitting, like just rear-ending the shit out of this lady. The truck behind us, same thing. He has to go off the side of the road. He's honking like a crazy. Look, I didn't just do it on purpose, y'all. She was trying not to hit a dog. This little, it was about that tall, little black dog in the road. You could tell he was scared, you know, shitless, because it was 4 lanes, 2 lanes this way and 2 lanes that way, with the turning lane in the middle. And, you know, he's just kind of like, oh my God. And it's just traffic, because it's, you know, school getting out time, and around in our area, when school lets out, the mayhem is unbelievable. So I recover my heart, you know, from thinking, okay, I'm just going to have a wreck. I'm just going to, this is just it. We're just going to have a wreck. We didn't manage to have a wreck, thank goodness. So then, as the traffic all starts back, I was like, Clay, I don't want that dog to get hit. So me and Clay turn around, we go back, we try to find this dog. We can't find that dog. Y'all, where did it go? Where in the crap did it go that fast? Yeah, it was gone. So thankfully he didn't, because I was like, please don't let me go back and see this dog mashed in the road. I'm going to die. But anyway, yeah, he was gone. We didn't see him. We looked all on the road, you know, both sides, didn't see him, or it, whatever it was. And now we're home. I'm tired. I'm cold. I don't want to cook supper, but I got to get up and cook some supper. And I hope to get in here and either download and buy Canva so that I can edit, you know, my pictures for my thumbnails. And hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. Today is Wednesday. I haven't videoed anything this week because I don't think I have. Well, I did a little bit one day. But, yeah, so tomorrow, hopefully, if I haven't sat here and talked too much today, we may we may get on YouTube and find us some kind of yoga, kind of stretchy, exercisey kind of video. I've been doing great going to tan. So, I got, you know, got that handled, got my vitamin D going. Yeah, so then maybe that's what we'll do tomorrow. We might exercise tomorrow. If not, tomorrow for sure, Friday. So yeah, guys, it has been crazy, stressful. self-inflicted, you know, for the most part, but stressful nonetheless. So I'll see you tomorrow.